My name's Harold Shinn, and my family owns and operates the Buford Highway Farmers Market. We're about 100,000 square feet, plus or minus, retail. We specialize in perishables, produce, meat, seafood, and also ethnic food products from Asian, Latin American, and Eastern European, and so in all the countries that you would associate with those areas, also the Caribbean, and we keep adding. Cultural food diversity has been a good business model for us. But when you walk in, the first thing that hits you is produce. Produce now, I think for the American consumer, it's kind of coming under a renaissance maybe, and people are more aware of it, not just for the health reasons, but if they're aware of its importance as a food category, let's say a reappreciation for it, whether people are interested in organics or vegan or just interested in produce for just general health. And so it's kind of a melange of stuff. And it changes. But for right now, other than the perishables, and then we have a large meat section, which probably different than a lot of other stores, includes a lot of offal type products. And by offal, meaning things that are like organ meats and also pieces of the animal that in many other cultures are considered daily fare, like oxtail, tongue, you name it, cow feet. Now, for the people who are just used to eating the slabs of meat, like, T-bone and things like that, those are things, wow, I'd never eat those. But I think what a lot of people fail to understand is, like, the interest in the whole part of the animal has always been there because in a long time ago, you didn't have a choice. You didn't have refrigeration, and at best you had salting, and other methods of preservation. And also, you may have not been of a socioeconomic class to be able to afford the premium cuts of meat. You got what was left over, and so you made do with what was available. But a lot of culinary traditions, even from cultures that the food traditions that start off from either poor cultures or even slave cultures, come up with great tasting food. They figured out how to make this stuff taste fantastic. And what a lot of the people don't realize now is that even if they go back to their own families and you go back far enough in the traditions, people were eating this stuff, and it wasn't considered bad or awful. It was just another part of the animal. And now you have more of an enlightened sense where head to tail eating and things like that, where you're actually appreciating everything.